I'm Dr. Susan Parker, and tonight I want to hand you something simple, practical, and surprisingly powerful for men in midlife and beyond. For years, many of us were told that once you cross a certain age, nights get heavier, mornings get slower, and your vitality quietly steps off the stage. But your body still holds an extraordinary capacity for repair. It simply needs the right cues at the right time. What you're about to discover is one nighttime supplement that countless men describe with the same phrase in different languages: a real lifesaver, a game changer, or, as many say with a smile, a true mano de santo. I'm going to explain what it is, how it works, how to start tonight safely, and how to combine it with small habits, so your energy, calm, circulation, and confidence build week after week. If you've been waking up at 3 a.m. and watching the clock, if your legs feel tense when you're trying to unwind, if your mind keeps rehearsing the same worries, or if your mornings don't have that clear spark you remember, you're not alone. Age doesn't diminish your value, but it does change the way your systems respond to stress, light, food, and recovery. Muscle stores decline if we don't give them a reason to stay. Blood vessels get less elastic if we never ask them to open and breathe. And the nervous system can stay in always-on mode if we don't show it, gently and consistently, how to power down. The good news is that your physiology is highly responsive. A few precise adjustments at night can shift your days. The single nighttime supplement I want you to consider is magnesium glycinate, also called magnesium bisglycinate. Not citrate, not oxide, not some magnesium, but this specific form bound to the amino acid glycine. Men tell me they take it, and the first words that come out are simple. I finally sleep. My legs stopped humming. I wake up clear. I feel more grounded. I'm less reactive. And yes, this is mano de santo. There is nothing mystical about it. It's basic biology, delivered kindly. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of cellular processes: energy production, nerve signaling, muscle relaxation, vascular tone, glucose handling. Think of it as the mineral of calm competence. During the day, it helps you respond. At night, it helps you release. The glycinate form is special for evenings because it's gentle on the stomach, well absorbed, and naturally soothing. Glycine itself has a calming effect and supports deep, restorative sleep architecture. Together, magnesium and glycine become a team that speaks to your muscles, your blood vessels, and your nervous system with the same message. You can let go now. Let's make this practical. If you decide to try magnesium glycinate tonight, aim for a low and smart beginning. Most adult men do well somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 to 300 milligrams of elemental magnesium in the evening. That number refers to magnesium itself, not the total weight of the compound. Start at the lower end so you can watch your body's response. Take it 60 to 90 minutes before your target bedtime with a glass of water. If your stomach is sensitive, take it with a light snack. Keep it away from certain medications, especially thyroid medication and some antibiotics, by several hours on either side. If you live with kidney disease, or you take diuretics or other daily medications, have a quick conversation with your healthcare professional before you begin. This isn't medical treatment. It's education and practical guidance, so you can make an informed, safe choice. What should you feel first? For many men, it's a softer landing at bedtime. Your jaw unclenches. The small muscles around your eyes stop gripping. The calves feel less electric. Your chest breathes a little deeper without you forcing it. Your mind still has thoughts, but they don't bite. You get to roll into sleep rather than chase it. If nighttime tension has been disrupting your rest, that shift alone is a victory. Sleep is when your hormones reset, your blood vessels practice elasticity, your immune system tidies up, and your brain consolidates learning. Better sleep is a multiplier. It supports intimate well-being not by pushing anything intense, but by putting your whole system in a place where connection becomes natural again. Calmer, warmer, more present. The second change many men notice after a few nights is their morning. You wake up before your alarm. Your head feels clear. You can stand up, drink a glass of water, and move without that heavy fog. Magnesium plays a quiet role in glucose handling, so the roller coaster that used to push you toward a mid-morning crash may flatten. It also helps your muscles relax fully, which is why men with nighttime tightness in the lower back, hips, or calves often whisper, "I didn't get that 2 a.m. cramp." When your nights calm down, your days lift. There's also a vascular story here that matters for male well-being. Your arteries are lined with an intelligent layer called the endothelium. Think of it as the body's conductor for circulation. When the endothelium feels safe and supported, it helps blood vessels dilate and contract smoothly. Magnesium is one of the gentle signals that tells vascular smooth muscle to relax appropriately. Over time, that can support healthy nighttime blood pressure patterns and a body that feels warmer at the hands and feet. Men often measure the wins in tiny moments. You stretch your legs in bed and they feel quiet. You stand to go to the kitchen at 2 a.m. and your balance feels reliable. You sit down with your partner in the evening and your body feels available, not armored. Intimate health begins with circulation and calm. Magnesium helps both. Let's walk through a 21-day plan so this doesn't stay as theory. Tonight, set your environment first. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Put your phone on a dresser, not the bedside table. Decide your dose. Let's imagine 200 milliliter elemental magnesium glycinate. Take it with water, and choose a short ritual. 5 slow nasal breaths, a warm foot soak, or a 2-minute journal line that says, "What went well today?" That's it. Day 1. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're showing your nervous system that nights are safe. Days 2 through 7. Keep everything the same and only change one variable if you need to: timing. Some men do better at 90 minutes before bed, others at 45. Find your sweet spot. Watch for 3 markers: how quickly you fall asleep, how many times you wake, and how you feel in the first 10 minutes after rising. If your stomach gets loose, reduce the dose by 50 milliliters and take it with a few bites of food. If you feel slightly groggy in the morning, move the supplement earlier in the evening, or check if your overall bedtime is too late for your natural rhythm. Days 8 through 14. If the first week felt good, but you want a bit more exhale, you can gently move to 250 to 300 milliliters elemental magnesium, still in the glycinate form. Keep spacing it from medications. Add 1 multiplier habit, not 3. Choose one: a 10-minute walk after dinner or 5 minutes of slow breathing with a simple pattern. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6 seconds, while you sit comfortably. That extended exhale nudges your vagus nerve toward calm, and magnesium meets that signal halfway. This is how stacking works: small, consistent inputs that add, not clash. Days 15 through 21. You should see a pattern: sleep latency more manageable, fewer wake-ups, mornings that start without friction. If you want to refine, consider one optional ally: 3 grams of plain glycine powder right before bed, separate from the magnesium if you prefer, mixed in warm water. It supports core temperature regulation and deep sleep phases. It's gentle, inexpensive, and fits the same goal: quiet nights, clear mornings. If glycine isn't available, skip it. Magnesium glycinate remains the star. What about forms and labels? This matters. A bottle may say magnesium glycinate 1200 mg, but the elemental magnesium, the part your body uses, might be only 120-200 mg per serving. Read the fine print or look for brands that list elemental magnesium clearly. Glycinate is usually kind to the gut. Citrate can be helpful if you struggle with constipation, but may loosen the stool too much at night. Oxide is poorly absorbed for most, and not ideal for your goal. Threonate is sometimes used for focus or cognitive purposes earlier in the day. Taurate can be friendly for people focused on heart rhythm, often earlier as well. For the nighttime calm and restore target, glycinate sits in the sweet spot. Let's address safety like adults. Magnesium is generally safe for most people. But there are exceptions you should respect. If you have kidney disease, don't add any mineral supplement without professional guidance. If you take levothyroxine for your thyroid, space magnesium at least 4 hours away because minerals can reduce its absorption. The same spacing advice applies for certain antibiotics and bisphosphonates. If you're on diuretics or other heart medications, have a short conversation with your clinician before you begin, so everyone's aligned. This is about respect for your body and your current plan, not fear. When in doubt, ask and proceed wisely. Men often ask, "Why haven't I tried this sooner?" Sometimes because we assume solutions must be complicated, other times because our attention is scattered by the latest flashy promise. Magnesium glycinate is the opposite of flashy. It's quiet, like a reliable friend. You take it, you sleep, and your days improve in ordinary ways that matter. You listen more patiently, you have the energy to walk with your partner, you make better food choices because you're rested, the late-night fridge raid loses its pull, your afternoon irritability softens, your workouts recover better, your calves stop complaining at midnight, and your confidence in your own body starts to return. That confidence is not vanity. It's health, intimate health included. Because a body that feels safe is a body that can connect. I want to give you real-world stories, so this isn't abstract. Michael, 61, used to fall asleep exhausted and wake up 3 hours later with a mind like a noisy radio. He started with 200 micrograms of magnesium glycinate an hour before bed and set an alarm to dim the lights. Night 1 felt calmer, but imperfect. Night 3, he noticed his legs felt heavy, in a good way, as if gravity started working for him instead of against him. By the end of week 2, he said, "I don't wake up at 3 a.m. anymore. I wake up at 6:30 feeling simple and clear." He didn't change his entire life. He just gave his nights a partner. Derek, 58, had the classic calf fireworks when he tried to relax. He was nervous about supplements because of a sensitive stomach. He started low, 120 milligrams elemental, glycinate form, with a few bites of Greek yogurt after dinner. He kept a simple sleep log, bedtime, wake time, any wake-ups, and a 110 energy rating at 7 a.m. On day 4, he wrote, "No calf spark." On day 11, he wrote, "Felt like my chest let go." He's not a poet. He's a practical guy. But that's how he described it. His chest let go. That calm filtered into his evenings with his partner. Conversations got longer. He listened better. That's intimate well-being, not fireworks, presents. Luis, 66, was skeptical. He said, "I'm old school. If it doesn't feel like a hammer, it doesn't work." We laughed and agreed to a 21-day experiment. He took 250 milligram magnesium glycinate 90 minutes before bed, moved his phone to the kitchen, and walked 10 minutes after dinner. Week 1, he felt a little groggy because he was pushing his bedtime too late. We adjusted timing, magnesium earlier, bed 30 minutes sooner. By the 3rd week, he admitted something he hadn't expected. "I feel warm in my hands at night." That was his win. Warm hands. It told him his circulation was responding, and that changed how he felt about walks, about stairs, about reaching for his partner's hand. Warmth is a message, too. Now, what if you try it and don't feel much? First, make sure you're giving it a fair test, nightly for at least 10 to 14 days, with lights dimmed and screens away from your face. Magnesium isn't meant to overpower you. It sets the stage. If nothing shifts, check your caffeine cutoff time. Many men sleep poorly simply because there's a double espresso hiding at 4 p.m. Bring your last coffee earlier into the day, hydrate, and give the supplement a peaceful environment to do its job. If your sleep is disrupted by frequent bathroom trips, front-load your water earlier and taper in the evening. If stress spikes at bedtime, add 5 minutes of breathing with longer exhales. These are not add-ons for perfectionists. They are small levers that magnify your return. A word about expectations. Some people feel results the first night. Others feel them gradually. I prefer the gradual path because it means you're building a routine your nervous system trusts. You are not sedating yourself. You are creating conditions for recovery: steadier blood sugar at night, better muscle relaxation, calmer vascular tone, deeper sleep cycles, and a morning that supports wise choices. Those choices, walking after meals, eating colorful plants, training your strength twice a week, spending time outside in daylight, loop back and make nights even smoother. This is the feedback loop you want as a man aiming for vitality in midlife and beyond. Let's also talk about stacking done right. If you're curious about a simple sleep stack that stays gentle and monetization safe, the minimal version looks like this. Magnesium glycinate in your correct dose, optional glycine 3 grams right at lights down, a cup of chamomile or lemon balm earlier in the evening if you enjoy herbal tea, and a short warm shower that ends with a brief cool splash. Warmth brings blood to the surface. The cool finish helps your core release heat, which your body loves at bedtime. None of these are mandatory. They are tools. Use the ones that feel kind. Troubleshooting is part of the process. If magnesium loosens your stools more than you like, drop the dose, confirm it's truly the glycinate form, and take it with food. If your dreams get too vivid, move the supplement earlier. If you feel flat in the morning, check your overall sleep window. Perhaps you stayed up binging news. Magnesium helps you sleep. It can't replace sleep. If you're on a complex medication plan or you have a specific condition, keep the conversation open with your care team. Being proactive is a sign of strength, not worry. There's a quieter benefit that many men only notice after a few weeks. Their self-talk changes. Instead of, "I can't sleep," "I'm just not a morning person," "My body's slowing down," you start hearing, "I sleep better when I respect my routine." "Mornings feel cleaner when I hydrate and move." "I can feel my legs release." Your identity shifts from a man fighting his nights to a man leading them. That leadership shows up in small acts. You plan a short evening walk with your partner. You prepare your water before going to bed. You leave a book by the lamp instead of a phone. You choose a gentle supplement, not because it's trendy, but because it works for you. When you feel that steadiness, intimate well-being follows not as a performance, but as a natural expression of a body at ease. As you integrate this, pay attention to the signals that confirm progress. Your hands and feet feel warmer in bed. You turn off the light and trust your breath to do the rest. You wake once to reposition and fall back asleep quickly. Your alarm goes off, and you stand without the head spinning. You find your jokes again at breakfast. You walk after dinner because you want to, not because you should. You listen more than you used to. You're less impatient in traffic. You climb stairs with a quiet heart. You look at yourself in the mirror, and the story in your eyes has changed from tired to present. None of that requires perfection. It asks for one supplement, a few steady habits, and respect for your own biology. If you want a simple checklist for tonight, here it is. Choose magnesium glycinate in a dose that fits you, often 200 to 300 mg elemental for adult men. Place the bottle where you'll see it after dinner. Dim your lights an hour before bed. Take the magnesium with water and, if you like, a light snack. Put your phone in another room. Sit on the edge of your bed and breathe out longer than you breathe in, 10 times. Let your jaw drop and your shoulders follow. Slide under the covers with the intention to let your body do what it knows how to do. Tomorrow morning, drink a glass of water before coffee and step outside for 2 minutes of daylight, even if the sky is gray. Tonight's calm plus tomorrow's light is a beautiful pair. If you're listening to this and thinking, "I've tried everything," I hear you. You're the reason I love simple, reliable tools. They don't demand heroics. They ask for consistency. And when you give your body calm magnesium at night, week after week, it thanks you in a language you can feel. Steadier sleep, quieter muscles, warmer circulation, clearer mornings, and a kinder tone with the people you love. That is male well-being. That is intimate health from the inside out. Give this a real 21-day experiment. Keep a tiny note each morning. Just a number from 1 to 10 for energy, and a number from 1 to 3 for how many times you woke up. If the numbers trend in the right direction, you've found a companion for your nights. If they don't, you learned fast and can adjust. Either way, you're leading your health with clarity. If this message helped, try it tonight and watch what shifts. Then share your experience in the comments so other men can learn from you. If you want more clear, science-grounded guidance on sleep, circulation, confidence, and vitality in midlife and beyond, subscribe and stay close. Your body still has so much to give. Treat your nights with care, and your days will rise to meet you.